Here's your headliner. My near and dear friend and probably the best dude I've met in a while. Some very fucked up material that supersedes mine even. But I love him. Give it up for your elder gang, Mr. Sean Hayes. Hey y'all, Daddy's here. Thank you. Who here has daddy issues? Sorry, I'm taken. And that means very busy because I have a husband and a boyfriend, so I don't have a lot of time. But if anyone needs a hug and for any of the guys who need a blowjob later, just let me know. I can fit it in. That's no problem. Everybody likes a blowjob from daddy, not mine. Gross. Make it very clear. He's dead to me. And by that I mean I make sure I told him I'm dead to you. He's like, all right, let's do that. This fucking owl just made that Freebird thing so much better. Like, I've been freaking out on this the whole fucking time. Look at the eyes. Bam! Just fucking owl from hell over here in the corner. And then there's this penis light hanging down right here. I'm like horny and psyched out all at the same time. I'm ready to go to the Slammers, my favorite sex club back in LA. Yeah, just listen to some techno music, suck a dick through a hole, and hope I don't get AIDS. Yeah. Which I didn't do. I came out in 1988, and AIDS peaked in 94. I don't know when I peaked as a gay man, but I feel like it had a head start over me. Yeah, so we knew each other, but we stayed away from each other, so that was my goal in the 80s and the 90s. But I did everything I could to like be as close to it as possible. I swallowed a lot of things. It was a lot of fun. But you know, that's how you stay young and youthful. Yeah. And back then I was a little twink. Wasn't the bear daddy that I am today. That came later. So I had like a little stint in the middle in my 30s where I was nothing. I was living in West Hollywood. I was just a fat, chubby guy. Yeah. No, I just didn't fit anywhere. But in my 20s, I was like twinkish and fun. Like I was having a good time. And I worked at a bar for a little bit when I think I was 20 when I worked at that bar. I don't even think I was of age. I had a fake ID and paid under the table. But it was a lot of fun. So I was like 125 pounds, skinny, blonde hair, blue eye, and I ran the door. So when people came up and were like, I know the owner, let me in. I'm like, I know him too. And he said, get the fuck out, girl. Right? Exactly. Like, don't bitch. I'm a twink. I got power. I got privilege. Blonde hair, blue eye. You know, I worked it. I didn't work it as well as I could. I only sold my body for sex once. Yeah, I could have made a ton of money. But I only made $100, and that's unfortunate. But here was the problem. It was at the bar that I worked at, which was called Oz, which was not an Emerald City filled with like, you know, rainbows and munchkins. But it was nice. It was like an old steakhouse that had turned into a gay bar. So we had like a piano bar on one side, and then we had the regular bar, the dance club on the other side, and then in the middle was like a restaurant. It was nice. It was a lot of fun. My favorite thing when I worked there was to turn the lights on at 2 in the morning on everybody, because we had booths, so people would be tucked in these little booths, like making out with somebody, and I'm like, do you know who you're making out with? Bam, you do now. Yeah, it was never pretty. It was pretty for me. Oh my god, I loved it. So the guy who bought me for his boyfriend for $100 was part of this chat group. Wait, this is way back. You kids don't even know. This was before AOL Men for Men. Like, this was long before you could just hop on your phone and look at Sniffies and see 500 penises within 10 feet. Yeah, so these men were part of some I don't even know what it's called, RFP, R something, RGT, I don't know what the fuck it was, but they were all part of this group, and if you know anything about me, you know I don't like older men. Right? Like, everyone I've dated has been in their 20s, and that includes people I'm dating now as a 54-year-old man. So, I've got my standards, and I might have daddy issues, but that's not how I go through them, or get through them. So I wasn't attracted to any of them, but the one couple had a kind of a younger guy, I think in his like late 20s. So we had a really great three-way audition, so it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that. But then But then I was like, look, I have a reputation to maintain. I want to be pure as the dirt and snow. You are just getting to know me and you're laughing hard at that. And so I was like, don't tell your buddies in the chat room and don't make it clear. So then when we're at he let me come to dinner with him, and at the dinner he looked at the waiter and he said, in front of like the 10 people, that's the gift. I'm like, oh my God, this is going so bad. And then when I did the sex that I was paid for, it was awful. I'm not good at sex under pressure. I can't schedule it. I can't be like, you're blowing my husband Thursday at 6. Like, no. Okay, I'll do my best. But then after, and I took the $100, which was just $100 back in 1991, so that was a good amount of money, I suppose. Yeah, right? And I would have blown a dick for free, so that was nice. But then people started coming up to me like, Sean, are you available next weekend? I'm like, no, I'm not going to be at the bars because you're not attractive. I've been more attractive. What's really great about this story is, my ex-boyfriend that I broke up with in 1994, that I was single for 17 years till I met my husband, he has a weird knack of wanting to like hook up and experience people that I've experienced. So he called me like 10, 15 years after we'd broken up, and he was like, Sean, do you remember Chris? I'm like, there's a lot of fucking Chris in the world. No, who's Chris? He's like, Chris was the guy that paid you for money. I'm like, I'm so glad we're talking about this. Thank you for bringing it up. What about Chris, Brian? And he's like, oh, I'm having sex with him. I'm like, that's amazing. I'm so happy for you. And is he still with his boyfriend? Oh yeah, he's like invalid and sick in bed and just laying there. I'm like, that's great. This story just gets better and better. Thank you for sharing. And if there's anyone else in my life you want to have sex with, I'll give you a list. So, yeah, that's so weird. Yeah, and I'm a Scorpio. Has anyone ever had sex with a Scorpio? Yeah, aren't they wonderful? Yeah. They're a little bit possessed, and by that I mean possessive. But as a Scorpio, I like to get challenged, right? So a lot of my sex in my 20s too was like a challenge. Like, I want to try that. And there was this guy Rob who was a top only at the bar. He was like, I'm only a top. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna fuck you one day, Rob. And he would just laugh nervously. And he's like, no, you're not. I'm like, I am. And then there was this other guy, Christian, who wanted Bob really bad and get really mad at me. I'm like, you can have him. Like, I just want to fuck this guy and be done. Like, I have a challenge. I have a goal. And we're gonna reach it. And then Rob and I went away for the weekend to the owner's bar's house, like over in Palm Springs, wherever it was, in some house out in the desert. And I fucked Rob. I did it. Yeah, that's my goal. And that's where my memory of Rob ends. I don't even know how I got home. I'm like, I fucked him. I'm like, I told you I would, and you loved it. And then boom. End of story. I don't know how I left the desert. I can still be there. I have no idea. I can still be there. Yeah, Scorpios. Scorpios are fun. One thing about being a Scorpio and being in a polyamorous relationship is, as a Scorpio, you gotta be like, I'm jealous. It's gonna take me a minute to get used to this. Until I get my own boyfriend, then I'm like, okay, you're good. I'm not jealous anymore. But it takes a minute. So I don't know if anyone else is in an open or a polyamorous relationship. Anyone else out here? Right. Ooh, okay. I know the gay men are. Right. If you know a gay man that's been in a relationship for a long time, they're open, they're cheating, they're doing something. Every now and then there's a world anomaly of the one couple who's like, nope, we've been together 20 years and we've never cheated. Okay. But you wanted to, or there's something wrong. I don't know. But it's rare. Yeah. So has everyone had a good Pride month? Yes. Right? Are we rainbowed out yet? No. I'm gonna wear this fucking queer shirt July 4th. I'm gonna go somewhere. Racist. I don't know. Yeah, this Pride has been interesting though, because I've gotten like Pride Christmas type cards from people. It's been really interesting. Like people texting, and not actual cards, but like text messages from people saying like, oh, happy Pride Month. I got one. Has anyone seen the Muppet Christmas Carol? Okay, so it's a picture of Michael Caine looking out on the streets, and he's saying, hey gay boy, what day is it? Or what month is it? And I'm like, this is the best thing a straight ally has ever said. So I responded with, it's June, bitches, faggots unite. Yeah, because it's our time. I love that. My mom accidentally celebrated Pride. She's very born-again Christian. My mom started smoking Jesus when I came out as gay. She was a big pot smoker before that, so she switched from pot to Jesus. I wish she'd switch back. What was that, right? So she's very much like, you're going to burn in hell, but I love you and I'm just sad for you. I'm like, oh, thanks. So that's been, catalyst of our relationship for 36 years because I realized I was gay 36 years ago, which makes me 150 years old in gay years. I know you're only 4 years older than me, CK, but in gay years, I'm your elder and I'm here for you. You're an adolescent, you just came out not too long ago, so whatever you need. Daddy's here. But my mom sent me a text message. She's like, look, I made this Afghan with a bunch of extra yarn that I had over it. It kind of makes a rainbow. I'm like, oh, Mom, you accidentally celebrated Pride. Yay. She's like, yeah, do you want it? I'm like, yeah. And she thumbs up when I accidentally celebrated Pride. I just loved it. It was so fun. Like, you did it, bitch. You made a rainbow. I would never call my mom a bitch. That's not what it is. I did, right? I know, that wasn't nice of me. Whatever. She'll be okay. She'll be okay. You know what she did for me when she figured out I was gay? She thought she would change. Her and my grandmother bought me a chocolate thing on a stick. It was chocolate on a stick and it was boobs. Yeah. It was chocolate boobs, we're gonna do it. She's like, have you tried them? Let's do that, let's do this right now. I did not, I ate the chocolate, I like chocolate. I ate the chocolate boobs. But I didn't fucking suck those boobs in front of my mom and grandma, I can tell you that right now. Didn't give them that satisfaction. But I would have sucked the chocolate dick in front of them and be like, this is so much better. That fits. It fits so much better. I like that. Yeah. So in my 20s, I did work at that bar, and then I met my ex, Brian. And when I met my ex, we also found Madonna's Erotica album came out at the same time. Yeah, which was really a soundtrack for what we did because Brian and I became very experimental and did all sorts of stuff. So all the leather, all the erotica, it was a good time. It was a good time. Which led me to a lot of sex clubs. So Brian and I were the first people, he was the first one I tried to have an open relationship with because I'd been brought up in conservative Orange County. It's like the Carmel. It's like Carmel, secretly conservative, quietly racist. I'll talk about it. But you shouldn't be gay, you should be a different color. So I was very much a relationship is one-on-one, right? So we can't do this. So the first time we went down to the beach in Laguna, because again, Brian likes to do what I did, and I came out in Laguna and cruised the beach a lot. So he's like, we gotta do that together. Yeah, let's do it. So we went down there, and I got so nervous, trying to open up a relationship. I threw up on the beach. It was so embarrassing. And then we would go to sex clubs together. And Brian and I have a very different. I know there's a lot of people out there who want to get to know the person they're having sex with, and at a sex club, I don't know why you're wasting your time with that. We were at a sex club one night, and I was done in 20 minutes, sucked about 3 or 4 dicks, had a great time. Covered the cum, enjoyed myself, right? 4 hours later, Brian comes up to me, he's like, I just haven't found anyone I like. I'm like, one, there's not even any light in here. I don't know how you can see who you're talking to anyways. You're supposed to go in a dark room, you grab the dick that you think feels good, and you just go for it, dude. What? You're just masturbating with someone. Let's go hurry this up along. Oh, it's awful. One time, I'll just get into our sex book stories. Yeah, it's like Mike's when I talk about this shit. I had self-actualization, Maslow's pyramid of needs. I was self-actualized at a sex club. I was sucking this guy through a glory hole, having a good time, giving it my best word. And he stood up and he told the guy behind him, that guy was good. And I was just like, I've reached the pinnacle of gay, here it is. That's when I peaked. Thank you. Yeah, which might have been 96, 97, so I was right there with AIDS, peaking at the same time. Yeah, we were having a good time together. It's such a weird concept. We were having a good time together. Hey, I lived through AIDS, lost a bunch of people, so I can joke about it, right? Time being trying. I'm prepared to sing my song when it's my time to sing my song, which I'm going to be doing a very butch song. I wanted something manly that would fit my daddy image that we've got going on out here with the beard, since I'm not a little twink anymore.
It's too late.
Yeah, so we can go ahead and start. We're going to do that now. So yeah, super excited for that. Yeah, it's by Madonna, of course, because I'm that fan. Madonna has defined all of my life. She's been there for all of it. You know, I won't pay to go to her concert anymore because she's always late and kind of a selfish cunt. So I mean, $250 to be 2 hours late is we're old. Like her fans are old now. We gotta go to bed. Come over here. Some girls they like candy, others they like to grind. I'll settle for the back of your hand, somewhere on my behind. Treat me like I'm a bad girl, even when I'm being good to you. I don't want you to thank me, you can just spank me. Ooh, yeah. Some guys like to sweet talk, and others they like to tease. Tie my hands behind my back and move on to ecstasy. Don't slaughter me with kisses, I can't get that from my sister. Before I get too cranky, you better like hanky panky. Nothing like a good spanking. Don't take out your handkerchiefs, I don't wanna cry, I just wanna hanky panky. Nothing like a good spanking. I should start saying myself, right? I was never a spanking. Hanky panky guy. Ooh, yeah. Please don't call the doctor, 'cause there's nothing wrong with me. I just like things a little rough, and you better not disagree. 'Cause I don't like a big softy, I like someone mean and rough. Let me speak to you frankly, you better like hanky panky. Nothing like a good spanking. Don't take out your handkerchiefs, I don't wanna cry, I just wanna hanky panky guy. Hanky panky. Nothing, you know how long, you know, your songs get really long when you're like watching some singing, so this anyway. I just wanna hanky panky guy. Ooh, yeah. Oh, it's still going. Oh, I thought you were done. What about, yeah, that's interesting. Ooh, my bottom hurts just thinking about it. Treat me like I'm a bad girl, even when I'm being good to you. I don't want you to thank me, you better like hanky panky. Nothing like a good spanking. Don't take out your handkerchiefs, I don't wanna cry, I just wanna hanky panky guy. Hanky panky. Nothing like a good spanking. Don't take out your handkerchiefs, I don't wanna cry, I just wanna hanky panky guy. Ooh, yeah. Take the picture. This is the way I came into this world. The doctor said that you're a beautiful girl. She gave me a spanky and the doctor smiled and said, give it up, honey, 'cause I want it. Yeah. Hanky panky. I saw someone sing it. I've always wanted to sing this song, and I saw this little twink guy sing it once, and I'm like, I never want to look that kid again. It's over now. Thank you, everybody. Happy Pride. Thank you so much for Square and Ivy and Jack for putting us together. Give it up for yourselves and put it out for yourself.
Keeping up for Sean Hayes, guys. If you are a comic, you can perform, get up here when you get a group.